Thank you to Stacy and to Elizabeth. Wow, for that wonderful duet. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Eureka First United Methodist Church and our 65th annual Advent Tea. For how many of you is this year your first year here? Raise your hand. Okay. How many have been here for at least 5 years? Okay. 10 years. 20 years. All right. All right. Whatever your years, we're so very glad you're here. I just have a couple very quick announcements before we get started. The restrooms are, just follow the sign there through the Wesley Chapel and around to the left. Treat yourself to a season of peace and join us for our Advent services all through the season at 10 a.m. on Sunday mornings. And then get some holy service or holy light into your life by coming to one of our candlelight services on Christmas Eve. We're holding one at 3:30 for those of you who want to get home before it gets dark, and again at 7 p.m., but there will be carols and candles at both settings and music at both settings. So I hope you had a chance to glance at the history slides that were running before the service, though it might seem that the tea was all about decorations and desserts. It's always been about doing good in the community. And each year, the committee chooses 2 local charities to raise money for, and this year it is Making Headway for Brain Injury and the Salvation Army. And we have representatives from each of those organizations to share a little bit about their work with you. And first up is Renee Brown from Making Headway. So if she'd come forward, please.
Thank you for having us here. My name is Renee Brown. I'm the HR coordinator for Making Headway Center for Brain Injury Recovery. This is our executive assistant, Susie Martin, and one of our participants, Rodney. I'd like to tell you a little bit about what we do at Making Headway Center. On behalf of the entire team at Making Headway Center, I want to take a moment to express our deepest gratitude. As many of you know, brain injuries, whether caused by trauma, illness, or other factors, can have a profound impact on a person's life. The road to recovery is often long, difficult, and filled with challenges. This is where Making Headway Center steps in. We are committed to offering a comprehensive approach to recovery that includes everything from help with medications and medical visits, housing, day classes, and more. Our vision at Making Headway Center for Brain Injury Recovery envisions a community in which all persons with brain injuries are able to live and participate fully in the community of their choice. Our mission statement here at Making Headway Center for Brain Injury Recovery works toward the prevention of brain injuries through education, awareness, and helps persons who have sustained brain injuries through education and awareness to gain access to uniquely individualized services, support, and opportunities for self-determination and self-sufficiency. At Making Headway Center, we provide assistance to individuals who have suffered brain injury to help them adapt and lead independent lives. Through a variety of programs and services, we help individuals develop the skills necessary to mitigate the issues caused by a brain injury. We also strive to prevent brain injuries from promoting safe practices like providing helmets to those who need them and fitting them properly. Clients may or may not understand the reason for the referral to our program and or may not have expectations regarding our program. Ensuring clients have an accurate understanding and realistic expectations about our program upon initiation only strengthens the endeavor. We believe it's important to address expectations up front because they facilitate client participation and effective support services. Can you take off my throat? Stand up right here. Sorry. I'm sorry.
I'm just going to start at the beginning. It says, one of the biggest challenges faced when we work with new clients is identifying achievable goals. Goal setting requires listening to the client's perceptions of their strengths, their weaknesses, as well as short-term, long-term goals as they would hope to achieve. This additional information also obtained from the family and or their system support. Goals are person-centered, outlined by the client and their independence. Your donation provides Making Headway Center with the ability to provide these person-centered supports. One, to direct services, referrals to resources, our weekly day program for socialization through therapeutic recreation. Every contribution goes towards helping someone regain their independence, rebuilds their life, and participate fully in their community. At Making Headway Center, we believe that recovery is not just a physical healing, but also about addressing the mental, emotional, and social aspects of the person's well-being. Our dedicated team works closely with individuals, ensuring they have tools and resources they need to thrive. With your help, we can offer programs that include cognitive rehabilitation, support groups, even vocational training through our volunteer programs, helping individuals not just to recover, but rediscover their purpose and their potential. Your donation helps to make these possible, to bring opportunities to those who continue to struggle in their recovery. We truly are grateful for your generosity and want you to know that your contribution will have a lasting positive impact on many lives. Thank you once again for your kindness, your support. Together we are making headway in the lives of those who need it the most. And would you like to say something, Rodney?
I have been with Making Headway for almost 14 years, and since I have been there, I have done things that I need to do with them, which is very nice because I get a one-on-one, and that starts next year. Another thing is that the class that they have there, I loved every single one of them, and they help you with your mind and your brain with those classes, so you got to really think and use your brain, and it's helping me out a lot. So I'd like to thank them very much. So thank you.
Thank you for your time. Thank you.
And thank you so very much. As some of you know, I myself am a brain injury patient, and so I so very value the work that you do. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for having
Thank
us
you.
here.
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you. And now we have Major Julie, I believe, Feist, who will speak to us about the program at Salvation Army.
Good afternoon, and thank you so much for having us be here with you today. Advent is actually my most favorite season of the entire year. It kind of gives me the peace and the business of Christmas for us. The Salvation Army began in London, England in 1865, but it began here in Eureka in 1888. So we've been around a long time, and in that time we have a little bit of history and a lot of different things. Many of you will have seen the movie Guys and Dolls. There was a little take on Salvation Army there. In addition, we have some musical history. John Lennon, when he wrote the song Strawberry Fields, was writing of an orphanage in England where he used to play with some of the children there, and it was a Salvation Army orphanage. And then the song Silver Bells was inspired by the Salvation Army, which is why you hear them sing on every street corner you'll hear, because in New York, they do ring on the street corners instead of in front of grocery stores. So this is really our busiest time of year. You will hear the bells out this year. We're out in a few locations. We are still looking for volunteers if anyone's interested. We also have our angel tree, which this year is providing Christmas to 550 children, representing about 230 some odd families. So we've been very busy. We will be looking for some people to help set up toys for our Toy and Joy shop very soon. Now, locally here, when it's not Christmas, we still keep pretty busy. Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, we serve a sack lunch, which includes a sandwich, usually a salad, some little other goodies, and soup and coffee. Now, one of your members here, Linda, makes our sandwiches for us every week. And we pass out about 300 sandwiches or sack lunches a week. And so that is wonderful. And those sack lunches are available to anyone who wants one. We don't ask any questions. We have some of our neighbors at the Silvercrest come up. We have some local business people that just want a quick lunch. And then we have our transient population, but nobody gets turned away from lunch. We also have a utility assistance program for people who are struggling with their bills. And then every summer, we offer a summer camp. Now, our summer camp is closer to the Sacramento area. It's actually in Grass Valley. But kids can get away for a week. And while we are charged $225 for that camp, we charge the family $25 for their child. If they have more than one child in the family, we give them an additional discount for each kid because we want every child to be able to experience a week at summer camp. I don't know if any of you went to summer camp before, but summer camp made a huge difference in my life. Kids just get to be kids, which does not happen as much in our world anymore. So those are just some of the things that are happening. My husband, Major Larry Feist, is here with us. He was out sick for about 3 weeks, and so today's his first official outing, and I'm very glad he's here to support because usually he'd be the one up here talking. I'm not the best talker, but we are so grateful because we can only do the things that we do with the support of our community. And because he's not up here to say it, I'm going to steal his phrase. Together, we're better. God bless you and thank you.
So now you know why we're here. And thank you, Major Julie. But now is our special treat. The talented Elizabeth Harrington and Stacy Young co-lead a company of voices, a chorus that's been holding concerts here in the sanctuary for a couple of years now, and they're on their way to Carnegie Hall next year. So we're very excited, and we are blessed to have them lend their voices to our Advent celebration this year. So take it away.
Oh, I take it back. So, a company of voices. We're going to start with a few carols, and then we'll move into some our choral arrangements.
Sorry, that was a bit of a sneak attack. This next piece is one we just recently performed for our concerts in November, right in this beautiful space. And it is a shaker tune. It's entitled Gentle Words. So the most popular tune that you might remember from shaker tradition is Simple Gifts, which we also sang. This one, Gentle Words, the text just spoke to us so deeply. So we hope you will enjoy hearing that. We have a trio. Stacy Moching and Ann will sing the opening, and then we'll all join in. And one of the most poignant things about shaker tunes is that there are often periods of unison singing so that the text really speaks clearly and deeply to everyone. So we hope you enjoy. Gentle Words. Oh yes, right. This I will absolutely add that this was written by Polly Rupe, and then arranged by a modern composer, Kevin Siegfried, but written by a female composer, because one of the most important things about the Shaker Society was that positions of power and influence were held equally by men and women. So.
the dew is to the flower, gentle words are to the soul, and a blessing to the giver, and so dear to the receiver, we should never withhold. What the dew is to the flower, gentle words are to the soul, and a blessing to the giver, and so dear to the receiver, we should never withhold. Gentle words, kindly spoken, often soothe the troubled mind. While links of love are broken by words that are unkind, then oh, how gentle spirit my constant guardian be. Do to others be my motto, as I'd have them do to me. What the dew is to the flower, gentle words are to the soul, and a blessing to the giver, and so dear to the receiver, we should never withhold. Gentle words, kindly spoken, often soothe the troubled mind. While links of love are broken by words that are unkind, then oh, the gentle spirit my constant guardian be. Do to others be my motto, as I'd have them do to me. Gentle words, kindly spoken, often soothe the troubled mind. While links of love are broken by words that are unkind, then oh, the gentle spirit my constant guardian be. Do to others be my motto, as I'd have them do to me.
We got a system. This is good. This next piece, also by a female composer, is entitled Glorious Peace. And this is one we fell in love with because oftentimes songs about peace are really sort of calm and sometimes static and soothing, which is great. This is a song about peace that has a little just energy and fire to it in a fun jazz harmonic setting and a kind of a walking bass line, which for us, our basses now are our altos, right? So we hope you enjoy it. And this, all right, alto power. And this features Lynn Roberts as the soloist. So Glorious Peace.
glorious peace, talking about a peace, glorious peace. Peace, glorious peace, talking about a peace, glorious peace. Peace, glorious peace, talking about a peace, glorious peace. Peace, glorious peace, talking about a peace, glorious peace. Let me tell you about brilliance in the moonlight, growing brighter than the stars, brighter than like a whisper in at midnight that's been growing for so long. Talking about the yearning and longing for sweet peace. Talking about peace, sweet